is fight number 3. We're in the women's bantamweight division, and it's all thanks to our sponsors, Planet Max. As we introduce our blue corner, she weighed in at 61.4 kilos, and she is on debut tonight. She trains under Adrian Pang and fights out of Integrated MMA in Brisbane. Please welcome Belinda Cameron. In our red corner, at 61.5 kilos, also on debut tonight, she's trained by her husband Joel and fights out of the Combat Lab on the Sunshine Coast. Please welcome Nicole Szepesvary.
I can hear you. Where am I hearing it? Yeah.
We'll take a short commercial break for this beautiful community fight.
Alright, so we've got Belinda on debut here. She's fighting Nicole from Combat Lab, who also looks like she's on her debut.
Yeah, both girls on debut tonight.
I love watching girls fight. Very exciting. Not purely for the fact that they're girls, but no one puts it on the line more than these girls. I love it. I love it. They just go hard. They get after it. For some reason, there's a level of intensity that we will bring that and sometimes just don't get from the men.
Oh, nice little jab right down the snout.
Belinda's training out of Integrated with Adrian Pang, and
you know they train them tough there.
Oh yeah, for sure. You know she's definitely going to be tough. She's going to be ready, and she's going to be well-rounded. Good. Nicole's dropping down the single. She's come back up, controlling her against the cage. Nice knee to the body there from Nicole. Oh, to the head. Nicole's got good control. Belinda really needs to circle off here because Nicole's really working on the cage.
Yeah, she's doing well on the cage, isn't she? She's controlling nicely, got the head down, bringing the knees
definitely.
up, pulling down.
Good knee.
She's got a really strong grip, that Muay Thai grip around the neck. It's great. Oh, we've stopped for a moment. Seems to be a wardrobe malfunction. Time is being stopped for a moment here for this fight for the bantamweight women's, all thanks to Planet Max, as referee Nakia Melody starts the girls again.
Back in neutral position. All right, here we go. Wow, Nicole has got a real good plum. Real good Muay Thai clinch there. She's driven it back and she's picking the single.
She's using the head nicely as well. She's a lot of pressure through that head.
Yeah, definitely. Nicole's really getting those knees up nice and high too. She dropped down there for the double. She doesn't quite have it. She's switching to the single. She's going to pick the foot. Nicole's in a real weak position bent over like that. She really needs to get her head up and get her back to placing it right on her head.
Yeah, she's not going to be able to pick her up that way, but that's the end of... Wow, the great thing about sitting next to Dylan Andrews is when all the food comes out, because his body is his temple, and he won't put this stuff in. Even though... Big thank you to our promoter Cam O'Neill, spoiling us here today.
Alright, the ladies are back at it. Nice and light on their feet again. Beautiful. Nicole has a nice 1-2 left to the body. She's been using that a lot in this fight and has been very successful with it. There goes Nicole again with that plum and working the knees.
She's very strong with that grip, isn't she?
Yeah. Belinda's sort of finding it hard to deal with. She's trying to throw punches in the clinch there, but she really needs to watch out for those knees if she's going to open herself up like that.
Bit of foot stomping. Did you ever do the foot stomp?
I was never a big fan of the foot stomp. If someone had a poker face, I feel like I could stomp on somebody's foot for 3 rounds and they'd just laugh at me, so. It was never, yeah.
Some people it annoys, some people it doesn't bother them at all.
Yeah. She's down for the single again, but again she's got her head down low by the hips. But she's not going to generate any power, and she's obviously put herself in range for those punches. And Belinda's landed some good hammer fists there to the side of the head, while while Nicole's keeping her head low.
And getting lower by the looks of it. A lot of pressure on the back there from Belinda.
Ah, beautiful.
Wow, she manages to get the takedown. Very nice.
Got the takedown, yeah, and got the side control off it too.
And she's stuck right there in the cage next to her corner, which is great. So her husband Joel almost able to whisper instructions to her. He's that close. Dylan, how big of an advantage is it if you can get your opponent over to your corner and listen to what your coach has got to say?
Yeah, definitely. Hearing your corner is invaluable. They see and hear things that you don't. Although you as a fighter, you might feel like you're seeing it and you're in control and everything else like that, but there's just, for myself, even when I'm in somebody else's corner, I can see some things that are going on that the fighter might not. So
Yep.
that's a huge advantage. Belinda's hooked that leg, but what that's done is it's opened up the side of her face for Nicole to strike. She's landing some hard strikes there. She's right in front of us.
Laying it down, she's pretty much
just needs to get that right leg over. She's got an armbar. Get the right leg over.
The ref is sitting very close. He's ready, and the end of the round is on the way too. Can she get it before the end? She goes the armbar. She goes the armbar. Is she going to hold it? Referee looking close. She doesn't
have it. She doesn't have the right leg over the head. Unfortunately,
the crowd was holding their breath at the end of that round.
That was a great round for Nicole.
And here we go again.
Yeah, third round. Nicole coming out strong again, pushing the pace, moving forward, backing Belinda up, doing exactly what she wants to do. She's got that Muay Thai plum again, that clinch, and just working the knees to the body. And every time Belinda tries to break, she puts her head down, which is not a good thing to do, especially if you're coming up against a Muay Thai striker. Nicole working those hard knees to the left thigh of Belinda, which is going to slow her down.
And this is where I'd like to see Nicole stay. I wouldn't be worrying about the takedown for her. I would just continue to keep that pressure on, keep putting the knees in. That seems to be her strong point.
Yeah, definitely. Nicole's definitely stronger in the clinch. She actually gives up a disadvantage when she goes for that double leg because Belinda just wails away with those strikes.
She could stay here for the next couple of minutes and just keep raining off those knees, and I think her hand will be raised at the end.
It's another beautiful knee there from Nicole. Nicole's just so strong here in this clinch position, just working those knees to the body, and Belinda can't do anything about it.
Now Belinda's starting to try and get Nicole back into that position of her head down quite low. It didn't quite work.
These are definitely Nicole's weapons, are her knees, so she needs to use those.
And there's Belinda trying to push her down again. Now this is where she's going to be a little bit stronger.
Yeah, Nicole really, Belinda, just needs to get her back off the cage, because right now she's losing the fight and she is just sitting there and thinking that that's going to win her the fight, and it's not. She really needs to circle off and maybe try and go for a takedown on herself on Nicole and try and establish some positions on top.
The referee keeping a watchful eye. He's going to ask the girls to make sure they keep moving, they keep fighting, or they will be in danger of being broken up and sent back to a neutral position and start again.
Another good knee, another good knee.
Final 10 seconds of the fight for the girls. Looking like it's going to end up against the cage.
Wow.
And there it is.
Wow, that was a great fight for Nicole. Very strong, very impressive on that clinch and knees.
Well, fight number 3, have a round of applause for the girls. That was a great fight to watch. All thanks to Planet Max. We go to our judges' scorecards. We have